It's a beautiful morning in Jeju. I posted last week. I had a very vague Facebook status about an orange juice related dilemma that I do have an update on. An explanation, but not answers. Not going to share the answers. But so I'm in a place. So this place, Jeju, is it's like this island off the southwestern coast of Korea. Or I guess western part of the southern coast, and going to be here for a while. And I encountered something at a supermarket. Wanted to buy some orange juice, and there's a problem. So so I there's some background information needed. So hold on one second. So while I'm on my way to the supermarket, some facts about Jeju. So, something that Jeju is famous. So Jeju is a kind of famous vacation destination within Korea, but something that is famous for, a product that's probably most famous for, is oranges. Specifically, these little mandarin oranges and these tangerines, which people come here and they'll just go and they'll get the oranges, and it's part of the experience. If you go to any marketplace here, you'll see tons of stalls everywhere just selling these things. And the mandarins, the small tiny ones, actually quite cheap, and I bought them I think the second day I was here, and they were great. They're amazing, and they were so flavorful. The tangerines so to give some perspective, the little mandarins were like 3,000 won for a kilogram, so that's about, ended up being about 14 little oranges for about $2.50. The tangerines, which were like full size, those I didn't want to spend too much money, and as you can see, that was a challenge, but I managed to get a tray of 3 of them for 10,000 won, which is about $9. So kind of a ridiculous price. Fruit is known to be overpriced in Korea, but like you see like these trays of like 20 of them selling for $50, or like $45. It's insane. So but yeah, that's kind of what Jeju is known for. And on top of the fruits themselves, then pretty much anything you get here will be, or not anything you get, but like one of the main kinds of souvenirs here is food that's processed from Jeju oranges and Jeju mandarins and tangerines. So so you can go to these marketplaces. You can get actual fruit. You can also go to them. You can get chocolate that has orange flavor in it. You can get candies. You can get all kinds of products, all kinds of food products, all kinds of, scented candles, jams, honeys, stuff like that. So, so that's kind of where the oranges fit in. Now, there's one more element to this story, which is something else that Jeju is known for, which are these little things called dol harubangs. So, dol harubangs, they're kind of everywhere. I don't see any in my immediate field of vision, but they're pretty much everywhere, and they're these little old men made of stone. Okay, so they're like kind of stylized. They kind of look like gnomes, and as you can imagine, they are gods of kind of the ancient peoples of Jeju. Actually, ancient, I don't think is the right word. Let's actually see if there's any inside here. I've heard that they're only about like 300, 400 years old, something like that. But they actually don't really know that much about them. They are for fertility and for protection. But outside of that, then they're not worshipped anymore or anything like that. But they're these little old men, which are definitely gods okay? And they're all over this place. They're all over the island. So if I don't see any around here, then I'll put some footage in. Yeah, so if you can see them. So these guys. So that's the situation. They're called dol harabangs, and they're kind of everywhere around here. And even though they don't know what they are, I guess since they're so unique, then the Jeju government decided to make them kind of a mascot. So this is where I'm going. I've never been to this marketplace before, never been to this supermarket, but I know that they'll have exactly the same thing that I've seen everywhere else. So yeah, so if you want to buy anything related to Jeju, then there will be one of two things on it. There will either be an orange, or there will be a dol harbang. If you want to buy a hat, a t-shirt, a keychain, those are your two choices, okay? So very shortly that's going to bring us to the orange juice aisle in supermarkets, okay? Okay, so heading into E-Mart. Okay, so Adam on Facebook had commented when I made that status about the orange juice aisle. He said, "Oh, so he found an idol in there," and as you can see, it's a little more complicated than that. So in Jeju, I did not find an idol in the orange juice aisle. The orange juice is idols. It is in the shape of a god. Okay, so that was kind of what posed the problem, because I thought, oh, well, I love the orange juice so much, might as well try some of the products, try some of the orange juice. But no, as you can see, the iconography is a little bit problematic here. That they like to put stuff in, you know, in vessels that don't just look like gods. They are literal idols. So yeah, so that posed a problem for me. So that's what that was about. And yes, I had to ask for psak, and I don't usually share psak that I get publicly, so so I'll leave you all in suspense. But yeah, sometimes you want to buy orange juice, but you can't because of, you know, I mean, it's a common problem here, you know. It's a common problem when you're traveling, that, you know, you don't really know what you can eat, what you can't eat, and usually it's kashrus. Usually it has to do with kashrus issues, and sometimes you can't drink orange juice, you can't buy orange juice because it's literal idolatry. So so that's where we are for travel adventures on the lovely island of Jeju.